a book is marketed as a medieval Legally Blonde, I'm expecting big things from it. And I don't know whether that's a me problem or if that's a publisher problem. The Princess Knight by Cait Jacobs follows Princess Clea, who is awaiting a proposal from Prince Donal of a different kingdom so that they can become engaged. Donal turns up to the engagement day and basically says, no thank you, don't fancy this anymore. He basically tells her she's not strong enough and he doesn't think his dad will like her. Standard. In usual princess fashion, Princess Clea goes, well, F you, I'm going to come and join your night school and get buff and fight baddies and see how you feel. That's pretty much the Legally Blonde's plot. The problem with comparing it to Legally Blonde is my expectations of this book were it was going to be like very campy, very funny, very light-humoured, and actually this takes itself very seriously, which is fine. I just wasn't expecting that, that's all. The writing itself is really well written. It is definitely a YA book. I think a lot of people have said maybe it's new NA, but it's definitely a YA. But I really enjoyed the Irish influences and the inclusive, like, gender normative roles that appear in this book. I didn't really get on with Clea, our FMC. I think if you were going to take her and compare her to Miss Elwoods, she ain't Elwoods, and I just wanted more Elwoods. I know you're meant to have your own different, like, spin on retellings, but Elwoods is Legally Blonde. And if you're going to do a medieval Legally Blonde, you've got to have an Elwood-style personality in this. Clea was just a little bit of a spoilt brat, and everything that they did was just handed to them. And there was no real, like, arc in terms of their learning. Again, the romance in this was fine. I just found it so predictable. You know the story, so you know who will be ending up together. And for me, that meant there was no real spark, which is a shame. Because the MMC in this, Ronan, I absolutely adored him. He is a green flag walking, and I really enjoyed the fact that he wasn't like, you know, fully able fighting fit warrior. There was, you know, he was battling in terms of his injuries and his past, and that I really enjoyed. That being said, I also do feel like this book was just a little too long. It is 500 pages. And I think with a little bit of editing, a lot of the fluff in this could have been cut out and the pacing would have been a little bit better. Also, can anyone tell me if this is a standalone or not? Because I've got to the end of this and for sure, there are plot points that are just left open. So I don't think this is meant to be a standalone. She's obviously left a lot open for it to be followed up on. So yes, you can get to the end and be okay with the ending, but there is a huge point of this book that's just sort of like left. And the epilogue was honestly unnecessary. I hate that with epilogues. All in all, this is a unmistakably cozy, enjoyable read. It was just missing that extra sparkle. I'm going to go and watch Legally Blonde now.